and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. I'm here all day. Kill.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Hey, don't be scared.
Off the 5 yards.
Don't be scared.
You know, defensive end.
Ain't nobody talking to you, nigga.
Get into the offensive backfield.
Don't be scared. I'm out here, man.
To be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stanley. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance
my
to
kicker
really get
so ass.
there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Let's
At
go,
the line, prepping
team.
for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone.
Fucking
defenses can be the
controller
exact
just
same
died.
way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Bro, what's wrong with this shit, bro? Niggas breaking
An
controllers.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bruh.
Prescott down. And he's upended after a gain of 2.
Bro, my controller
out to the
won't charge,
27.
bro.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it?
After you done playing it, you gotta plug it up because that shit's not charging now. Yeah, it's just keep it plugged up.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down.
I can't hear you.
Only went for 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
First off, these ain't my cords. Somebody switched out my cords because I know my cord looks like. These both aren't my cords. So they've been gone for a while. So I've just been using whatever cord's been out here.
Now a give right side. It's Stanley.
Bitch.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let it.
Down, set. Hut, hit.
On first down, Savage. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You remember me?
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing
Portable
like
monkey.
that, running back
Portable
usually
monkey.
a good spot to go with the football.
Hot
Without
sauce.
a doubt, because
Said
he's right in your
hit.
sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slinky. Slinky. Czech Republic.
So after the run for no gain, here's
Czech
2nd
Republic,
and
60
10.
outlaw.
You got three down.
Little penis. Hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Great job.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid
Great
players.
job,
guys
boys.
who can
Great
do
job,
more than one
boys.
thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker,
Hey.
part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll drop to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught.
Yeah.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Move those chains. Move those chains. Move those chains. Move them. 45 biscuit. 45 biscuit. Latex rubber. Hit.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just
Okay.
a yard on the pickup there.
Okay.
They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried
Good
to
job,
quick hitter
boys.
inside, but that
Good
one was
job,
swallowed
boys.
up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will
Big
take the
stack.
beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run
Big
through.
stack.
Didn't happen on that play.
46.
Watch the twist.
Watch the twist. Check 44. Bugle sops.
On 2nd down now. Savage. They'll get only a
Okay.
couple down to the 44.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
saw a great
baby.
example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
Yeah,
He's definitely
baby.
one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's play number 7 on the drive.
Big stack.
This is 3rd and 7.
Big one.
Hey, orbit. Let's get there. Choose the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to throw here.
Bruh, 3 niggas right there.
Intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know
Bruh, there's
it's just his
3
second
dudes
year
there,
in the league
and
as
he
a
threw it
quarterback,
right in
but that's
between
gonna be
all
one
of
when he
them.
flips on the tape, he's like, I
Fuck
shouldn't have
out of
thrown that
here.
ball.
No doubt about it, and his
Fuck
coaching
outta
staff
here.
will be emphatic
3
about he
dudes.
shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A Chicago first down.
Bruh,
there on a
he's
gain of 11.
what the
One thing's
hell?
for sure, this defense has
He was
to
running
figure out how to
upright in his
stop the ground
pocket.
Game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well.
Good job, boys.
I remember a coach of mine said way back when,
Good job,
back's having
boys.
a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Maybe you can't.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Okay. Okay.
On 3rd down, Stanley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stanley.
It was outside
this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Prescott from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The pickup there, 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bears.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Give me that.
Going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers
Thank you,
do
come
their
again.
best to never
Thank you,
try
come
to
again.
score in their head
Thank
before
you,
the
come
ball goes in
again.
the cup. This looked
I
like a
said
slam
thank
dunk
you.
for points on this drive.
Come
didn't it?
again.
Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Bruh, he was running the other way, tipped that
After
shit.
the incompletion,
Fuck outta
2nd
here.
and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And the ball is knocked out. This is picked up by the Bears.
Come on now. Come on now. Wide open. Look at this shit. Wide open. Fumbles the ball. It's fucking game. Just picked him off in the end zone. You're going to fumble the rock on the first play. You're a bum. You're a bum.
Knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And
that's crazy.
This one in for a Bears touchdown.
That's crazy.
As his guys are in for 6.
That's crazy.
The Bears push further out in front.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch
wide open.
Advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker?
Wide open.
A defensive back? They're going to be
fumbles
bigger.
the rock.
Tight end is the new big-time position.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Bro, Buddy was so open.
Underway. And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, 4 down. Mike 2.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. This is Alvin Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Don't fumble the rock,
It all
pussy.
came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Savage. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
2 yards, Savage.
I call that play a success. A
2
nice
yards,
inside
Savage.
run sets up a very manageable second
Be a
down.
savage
A
out
very
there,
solid
Savage.
gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Savage.
Wow, niggas just be getting
Right,
off
it appeared to be
blocks,
a run
huh?
blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They be getting off them blocks,
Vikings
huh?
on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
2-2. 6-2. 47 biscuit. 47 biscuit. Hot sauce.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down.
I threw that right to him. That's my fault.
Second interception.
I threw it right to his ass. My dumb ass.
You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sideline.
Oh, way to show up on
Coach
film.
is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Way to show up on
you gotta see how
film.
you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down.
Way to show up on film.
And he went nowhere.
Good shit,
Went
Van Noy.
backwards, back to the 33.
Good shit, Van
They lost
Noy.
2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their
Good shit,
timeouts.
Mr. Van.
They'll have 2 remaining as we
Good
step
shit,
aside
Mr.
here
Van.
in the 2nd quarter.
You already know what
to
time
start
it is.
going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of
Pull up,
lost
hop
their
out.
way, partner.
Pull up,
How do
hop
they
out.
recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Mike 2. Mike 2. Choose the mic.
Hey, seam 6.
Seam 6.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
70
All
Indy.
the time you're going to face these lessons. The key
Set.
for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now,
In
Bro,
trouble there, and
can
down
I
he
throw the
goes,
ball?
Back at the 8-yard line.
God
The Bears gonna
damn.
call the first of their timeouts.
Nigga ain't even fucking
As they'll
running
head
out
to
the pocket.
sideline and talk over what to do next.
How the fuck you blitzing so fucking
And
fast?
now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stanley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now.
Would it get there, Josie?
He is going to be stopped cold.
Would it get there, Josie?
That backs him up 1 yard.
Would it get there, Josie?
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Stanley.
Okay, good job, boys. Good job, boys. No tosses this way.
Gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No tosses here, boy.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
Hey, we need to get a stop right here.
Expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line
out of bounds.
You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Good word.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone.
Good word.
But it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Prescott to throw it.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Parker, the intended target. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks.
Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Come again.
He couldn't shake. Couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget.
Bruh, niggas be just snagging shit, huh?
And move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Like, they deadass just be grabbing shit out.
10 from the 20.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw.
P.I.
Oh, 8 seconds now.
They playing with me.
Connection with Devin Funchess.
They are playing with me, huh?
So back-to-back incompletions.
Why are they playing with me like this?
Hey, Delta.
Why are they playing with me?
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They really playing with me.
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
They dead ass playing with your boy.
It's taken to the 26. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
Why are they
report.
fucking
Coach.
with me?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I really don't appreciate. Come here. Skirt. Get off that.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I can dig it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We want it. Come to my world. Check it back.
Come to my world.
On get.
He'll look to throw.
Bruh, this.
He will not be able to
Oh
hang
my
on through
God.
the contact. It's incomplete.
Oh my God.
And now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores
They are
down.
playing me out here.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Wow. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over.
Wow.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that
lead. How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
I need that ball back.
So the first play of the drive.
I need that ball back.
Forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground.
Let's go.
Stanley, only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
Who gonna make that play?
Add up as the game goes along.
Who gonna make that play?
You control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Fuck him, pussy! I'm right there. I'm right there.
Down, but not before he works it past
I got caught
50.
slipping. I got caught slipping.
17 yards and a Bear first down. On first down, it's Stanley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there.
Let's get it.
That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend.
Bro, hands like feet.
Going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
What are you trying to catch?
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What was he trying to catch, boy? Where my shit at?
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Completes it to Benjamin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. Look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
Get your yards,
really
boy.
Good for the game of football. You're getting better.
Get your yards, boy.
Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control
their
bodies
when they
boy.
Run their routes. Get your yards, boy.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Bruh, 3 niggas in the fucking piece of fucking shit. Damn it.
Gilmore able to break that one up.
Bro, this motherfucker dove like 37 feet, bro. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Got him. Get in there.
And he will score.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Get up in there, boy.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Get up in there, boy.
His guys are back.
Give it to the rookie.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now.
Yeah.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one.
All right,
away.
man. I'm going to need defense to show up again, bro.
Signaled for and
need to
taken
stop
successfully. At at the line.
What the fuck is this?
Drive the Bears offense.
Bruh, who the fuck?
Last go around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot
Yeah,
of people
throw that
would
shit
say,
out.
why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Who are you trying to truck?
23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week.
Get the ball, boy.
70%
Motherfuckers got hands like feet. That's 2 drop picks.
Extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was.
You gotta come up with the play.
And thus far, they've been successful.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's show up.
The pressure drops off.
Let's show up.
To throw.
Same play.
Deep down the field.
Boop.
It's caught.
Oh my goodness, same
They'll
play.
get this one down near the 20-yard
same
line,
play.
just shy of the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They'll run on first down.
I'm here.
Stanley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground.
There it is.
It's Stanley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Let's make a play, boys. Let's get on the board. Come on, D.
Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And some space
Oh
here.
my God.
He is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
On the fucking run.
A great play there.
Motherfuckers playing like the Dolphins.
Touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Okay. Let's ride. Just follow Sherman. Just follow Sherman.
And
Nigga ain't blocked nobody.
It's going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
How we gonna do it?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Okay, I'll take that.
They're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Single, single. H3.
2nd and 6. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
Okay, Pettis.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before
Okay, I see you, boy.
Inside the 40. Boy, he ran free
I
there
see you,
after
big
the
boy.
catch as that
Get off
winds
me.
up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Benjamin's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing
This
a yard on the
dummy
play,
over here.
and it'll be 3rd down.
This old stupid ass motherfucker here. These dumb. You dumb.
They'll set up to throw. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the green sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air.
Oh, cover 4.
Exactly
Cover 4.
That was nice.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third and goal.
18.
They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that.
Shut up.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Who gonna make a play?
And no return on this one as the fair catch
That's
is
all it is.
And taken.
Who gonna make a play?
The Bears offense ready
That's all
to
we
go
want to
for
know.
their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline,
that's all we need to know.
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. He was looking for Parker that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
We got one question.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Bro, how did he even hit me?
It'll be a pickup.
How did he even hit me?
And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Bruh.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And
Bruh.
it feels like he's starting to unravel.
Who are you throwing
and as you
to?
would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him
This nigga ran a curl.
or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
Bro, I'm upset.
And have a gain of 3 to the 33. So the Bears with a football.
This nigga threw a curl.
And let's see what they've come
inside
up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
Where'd it get there?
Out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 48. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. The 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
What the
fuck? And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On first down, Stanley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
That's so fake.
A solid run on first down.
So
gain
fake.
of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Bears, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,